What is Hoppin' Squad? Your boy Jesimein. And today, we're going to be talking about this. Now, don't mind what website I'm using it. You can get this on Reddit or whatever. But, obviously, the focus is what I wanted to get to, which is the Division 2's new loot changes canceled thanks to loud and clear feedback. Now, if you want to talk about what loot changes, that is the 515 Gearscore. We will no longer be getting it. It says Gearscore remains maxed out at 500. So, I don't even need to read this. I just wanted you guys to see that little headline so that you guys can see that I'm not just talking. I don't have a problem with it. I just have a problem with the moral. Because it wasn't even the fact that you can get 515 in the dark zone. They made it when they first announced 515 in the dark zone. PvPers went bonkers. You know what I'm saying? Why is it locked behind PvP? You're going to lose your biggest audience. And whatever, right? Whatever, fine. So the devs listened to them and said, okay, we're still going to offer it in the raid, and we're still going to offer other alternative methods to get 515 Gearscore, which will be fair, right? Now, we have a reason to be in a dark zone, and they have a reason to power creep, doing whatever they need to do. I guess numerous complaints, whatever, kept going to the point where they're like, you know what? Now, we're not even going to increase it, because PvEers said they don't want to have to regrind, and even PvPers, on both ends, not just, I can't even just pin it on PvEers. Community period said they don't want to regrind and all this, which doesn't make sense, because why would you not want to just keep incrementally grinding, which makes your game more fun, more reason to play. But anyways, so now you don't have a reason to max out past 500. What you have right now is pretty much going to be optimal. It's going to be changed, and then you make little tweaks, whatever. My issue, and I'm being vocal about this, like, you guys want to be vocal? Here it is. I'm being vocal. I got the FaceTime up and everything, you feel me? 515 Gearscore wasn't just to power creep. It was an incentive to go into the dark zone. A dark zone that doesn't have that much love to begin with. A dark zone that definitely has future changes probably in store to become what it should be. A dark zone that is bare right now, right? According to everybody. My issue is, like, if 515 was the incentive for the dark zone, why wasn't that immediately replaced with an alternative method? Yes, granted time, obviously, they said, hey, we're going to do 515. This is our answer. The community didn't like it. We have to pull back. Totally respect that. Understand. Good move on the devs' part, because they're listening. You know, the community says something, they listen. But now, there's no more incentive for the dark zone, once again. For me, it's always incentive because I like PvPing and being able to farm and PvP at the same time. That's my incentive personally. But general, and when I say general, I mean PvEers who are on borderline. Like, they are, I guess I'll PvP. Now they really have no reason to, because the power creep is gone. I had my comments flooded with PvEers saying, you know what? Other PvEers are crying because the power creep's PvP locked, but I don't mind because I just like the grind. You know what I'm saying? And even if I have to, I guess I'll try a dark zone. I have a lot of people who also try the dark zone who are straight PvEers, and they love it. You feel me? Like, I've had people specifically tell me, Jay, I've watched a PvE versus PvP video, and dude, ever since I started Dark Zone, I became a savage. I love it, and that's what I like seeing. People who are willing to try it. But the general crybaby population, and I'm actually saying crybabies, are the ones who are so against PvP that they won't even try it to like it. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't even want to attempt it because they're just so elitist. PvE rules, it's a PvE game, I'm not even going to try PvP, even if I enjoy it. Those people I have an issue with. Those are the people who cause stuff like this, where now nobody gets nothing. And now that's 15 Gearscore. Yes, it's not that much. Yes, probably wouldn't really do much in PvP or PvE as far as compared to a 500 Gearscore. And definitely doesn't do nothing in normalized because it's going to be normalized down. But ultimately, now we lose something that we possibly could have had nobody complained. Yes, things led to one thing to another where they're saying, you know what, we don't even want to give players another reason to get rid of all their loot. And that makes sense, and I'm all for that. But at the same time, it is a grinding game. It is an ever-changing, always evolving game, and it should always move up and up and up. Because right now, how much longer? What, another month, 2 months before you can put another increment? And I'm pretty sure by that time people want a bigger increment, right? I think 515 was reasonable. I think even though you couldn't have your maximum gear right now, I don't think that was a big enough change to even make that much of a difference, especially if you're PvEing, right? And those are people who complained about it. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm not coming at a dev or nothing. I'm literally just speaking realistic. Like, for the people who aren't crying, I don't think it would have made that much difference. You know what I'm saying? 15 Gearscore. You can go and sneak a couple items, get out if you have to. Not that bad. But now we are stuck at 500, which either way I'm good because that means it's this double-edged sword, right? On one end, I don't have nothing to grind for past this if I already have my current builds. And on the other hand, that means what I worked for and grind for and tweaked, I didn't waste, right? I didn't put all my resources into a build. I recalibrated and have to start a whole nother build and recalibrate on that. So it's good and bad, right? My ultimate thing when it comes to this and when it comes to our point, like right here, like when it comes to this kind of stuff is this goes to show you, one, all the crybaby people who said developers don't listen, you can't say that no more. This is living proof that developers are listening to you. You cannot, all that shit talk you guys had, developers are listening. They literally gave you PvEers what you wanted. So you can't, developers never, they listen. They listen to YouTubers. I didn't know, there was nobody, no YouTuber that I know, right? You guys can feel free to name them in the comments, and I want to see that video of somebody who had that much of an issue with 515 and spoke out against it. Okay, if that's the case, YouTubers aren't listened to the same way you guys think, because I've never expressed interest in putting 515 and everything else. I'm okay with it. I'm a PvPer. So I had no problem. Everybody was okay with it. Most YouTubers I watch are primarily PvPers. I don't know any one single PvE only YouTuber. I don't. So if you think that YouTubers are ruining the game, well, guess who has that blame now? If that's the case, right? I'm not saying the game's ruined, but I'm saying if anything feels ruined from this point, who do you blame? You can't blame us. You can't blame YouTubers because I didn't ask for this. Do I care? Am I like some of you guys where if something doesn't go my way, I'm pissed off, I'm boycotting the game? No, I'm still going to play the game. I love the game. I enjoy it. Whatever changes come, I take them as I get them, and I adapt. That's me. But we didn't do this. The crybabies did that because they said it play wall and all that stuff that's not that serious, right? For 15 points of Gearscore. Now, granted, I'm a nice guy. I understand both sides. I understand PvEers who just don't like PvP. You have no reason to like it, and it's not that you're scared. It's not that you just don't like it. And everybody has a preference, and that's okay. And those people are like, I didn't complain. Like, I mean, I would have rather not, but I didn't complain. I took it, and I respect you guys. You guys are my favorite kind of people. But the people who just absolutely just boycott PvP because it's PvP, and you're one of the people who cried about this, I hope you're happy. I hope you got everything you want. You better be playing this game every single day because you're the main contributor to the game. You're keeping the game alive. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be playing too, but you got what you wanted. So I don't want to hear nothing about the developers. They don't listen to PvE. That's bull. That's bull. I don't want to cuss too much. That's bull. Because now this is a live example of what happens when the developers actually are smart, took time, listened to you guys, and applied it before we even got it. People were crying before it was even in the game, right? So before it even touched our hands, it was fixed because they listened to y'all. So scratch that. They don't listen to this game's ruined because yeah, right? Yeah, okay. Now you got to own up to it if it does become a problem. If people start crying that there's nothing to do, there's nothing to farm for, you are to blame. Not the devs. You, because the devs are only doing their job, making the product better for the consumer, us being the consumer. Right? They did their job because you asked for it, right? If somebody asks me for a well-done steak and they don't like that it's well done afterwards, that's their fault. I didn't choose it for them. They expressed that they wanted a well-done steak. I gave them a well-done steak. They gave you they didn't tweak, change nothing, make anything half full. No, they literally gave you what you wanted. There is no PvP play wall that prevents you from getting 515 because there is no 515 period. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. People have been like blowing me up saying, what do I think about it? This is what I think about it. And I'm not mad. I don't care. Either way, it was a surprise to me that we were getting this in the first place. So I didn't have the mindset of I need a power creep, something to grind for. No, I'm still going to grind, period. You know, I still have a lot of builds I want to make. It just would have been cool to even go even higher. You feel me? Because in Occupied, the people who didn't grind, that gave you even more of a grind cap, which I understand some people don't like. You know, you shouldn't be able to be that much stronger because you play the game more, which doesn't make sense in anything else in life. Because if I practice basketball and practice my 3-point shots more than you do, I'm going to be better. But we're not gonna get there. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Do you guys agree with this? Are you a PvPer that is upset about this? Are you a PvEer that is outrageously happy about this? Are you a PvE player that's actually kind of mad, like, why, like, this made you look bad when you're not even crying about it? Or are you a hybrid player that just, it is what it is, like me, and you just accept it for what it is, and you just wish, if you had a choice, you would have it back, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Drop that subscription if you were new. Smash that like button. And also, let me know, man. I really want to know. Drop it in the comments what you guys feel. Because I know how I feel, but I'm really curious. Like, are most of you guys okay with this? Do you guys have something against it? Do you think it should be reverted? What's up? Let me know. It's been real. Your boy is